tear gas, engaged in stone-throwing battles. Well, where does all this come together? What does it mean for our economy? And what do we have to do to start stitching unity, indeed start stitching a nation back together? Well, a special guest in studio for you here today. His name is Jeff Njau. He is an expert in the economy and entrepreneurship, which is one of the segments that have been highlighted even by President Uhuru Kenyatta in his speech today as one of the areas that Kenya has to focus on in a big way to start to drive the nation forward. Karibu sana.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, first off, what exactly is your opinion on what is happening on our screens, the things that continue to unfold? First, we can see the violence. We can see the glitz and glamour at State House. What does all this mean to the average Kenyan?
Well, many Kenyans are in an interesting place. One end of the country is happy that the president has been sworn in, and finally there should be a feeling of peace and calm and continuity. There's a euphoric moment. People are celebrating. On the other end, there's a big chunk of the country that is feeling a bit disenfranchised by this. And they are expressing their dissatisfaction through the commotions that you can see in the Eastlands area. And maybe this might be happening in a few other NASA strongholds. So it's a double-edged sword on one end, depending on the side of the politics.
For the president,
yes,
this is a really tough road to walk, because he was just sworn in as a president for all Kenyans, like him or hate him.
Yes.
So he has a very, very steep hill to climb in terms of reaching out to the people who feel disenfranchised and giving them meaning in this new life and this new dispensation.
True, true. That is, at the end of the day, we are one country, we are one Kenya. He is coming to the presidency at a difficult time, at a time when some people are talking about secession, time when the country is extremely polarized. So it's one of the times that it is not the best time to be president, if one may say.
So in the long and short of it is most political tussles, most political fights are about resources.
True.
It is about how much money is going to what counties, what resources are going to what areas. And for most Kenyans, it is a win or lose. It is a win or die situation. What do we have to do to change our politics from this loser loses everything, winner takes it all sort of mentality, so that we can start to say we are all inclusive and that this nation is marching together forward?
First, not all is lost. One of the key things that happened was devolution.
Yes.
One of the things that we need to invest heavily now going forward will be ensuring that devolution works. If devolution works, then the presidency and the person who takes the president will not really matter extremely heavily if devolution works as it actually should.
Yes.
If you remember 2007, one of the reasons why it was extremely difficult is because the winner took all. At this particular time, though there has been disquiet in a few areas, counties are still running. Yes, many of them have not received money, but there is still a piece of leadership that the common wananchi in different parts of the country still holds.
What about when we allege that the center might be trying to throttle this devolution, try to take back, roll back some of these benefits, try to take back some of the controls that have been devolved? That would then defeat the purpose of devolution. Maybe that is why people are feeling frustrated.
That's true. I think it will not be a good thing if they choose to take that direction. I think one of the things that the president should work on heavily is to actually support devolution. So at and in his speech, and he rightly said that he doesn't want any Kenyan to feel disenfranchised from being a Kenyan. So devolution becomes one of the major tools that he will be able to use, and an infrastructure that he can be able to legally use over and above politics to ensure that every single space in the country can be able to benefit from this. Let me just mention something. Not too long ago, around let's say 2-3 weeks ago, I had an opportunity, myself and my company, to go in different places throughout the country doing an economic research.
Yes.
And the truth is, the benefits of devolution can be felt even in this difficulty in time. They still bank on the fact that devolution will work. And though there was a slowdown, though it's been a bit slow because government has not released money to most of the counties, they still hope with most of the Kenyans that we had conversations with. Yeah.
Well, indeed, it is quite a large conversation. Of course, the president has mentioned things like social housing and that sort of thing in his speech. But I want you to hold that thought, because we continue to see the pictures that are streaming in from Eastlands of the intended NASA rally and the blockade that police have put in place on Mombasa Road to be able to stop that happening. Of course, these are dramatic events that we'll continue to cover for you over the next few minutes. We now want to proceed on a short commercial break, but on the other side of that break, we'll dissect the president's speech and start to talk into just what exactly can be done in the nitty-gritty to start to stitch this company together again. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. My name is Peter Wakaba.